time for the Morning Brew number 1164 right here on the East Coast Reflector. This is Scott in 7FGP in Jamestown, New York, where it is a balmy 28 degrees. Let's see, if you want to avoid check-in pileups, text your call sign and nothing but your call sign to 716-317-9050, or you can email your call sign to text@ecr.radio. And let's see, what else do I have for you? You can also follow along the log sheet by going to bit.ly/ECR logs. All right, today's question is, did you see the lunar eclipse this morning? And maybe you could still step out the door and see it. It should be ending the totality just about now. So let me tell you who I have here so far on the text list. We have Jose in Austin. We have Joe in Claremont, Florida. We have Greg in Pennsylvania. We have Robert in Deltona. We have Bryant in Corfu. We have Armand, W4AEB. We have Charlie in Sun City. Chuck in Newcastle. Stephen in Pennsylvania. Bill in Georgia. We have Mark in Plymouth. Charles in Syracuse, New York. Carrie in Scotland. We have Gary in Florida. Ray in Beaver, Pennsylvania. Norm in New York. Wayne in Belmar, New York. We have Craig in Oakland Park, Florida. Jay in Orlando. Lou in Lake Worth, Florida. Clark in Phoenix. Randall in Michigan. We have Zachary in Kissimmee. And Roy in Blasdale, and Larry in Maricopa, Arizona. So before we get to the text check-ins, let's start off by taking some mobile check-ins. If you are mobile and would like to check in, now is your chance. Please give us your call sign twice and slowly. If you would like to check in mobile, please call now.
Kilo Zulu 4 Juliet November Charlie Kilo Zulu 4 Juliet November Kilo mobile in and out.
Kilo Foxtrot 8 Echo.
KJ5 MLZ, KJ5 MLZ.
We had kind of a big collision there. Let me tell you who I got here first, and then we're going to go back and kind of clean up the mess at the beginning there. First of all, we have Ezra, KJ5MLZ. Then we had a station that was KF8EQ, and we're not quite sure on the last letter of your call sign. So if that sounds like you, come back with your full call sign, please. Twice and slowly. Kilo Foxtrot. Kilo Foxtrot 8, Echo Quebec Foxtrot. Rob. In and out. All right. We have Kilo Foxtrot 8, EQF, Robert in and out. Thank you for checking in today. And then we had Anders, KZ4J in. So if you tried to check in that round of mobile check-ins, we missed it. So let's try again, and let's try to space it out just a bit there so we can catch those call signs. So if you'd like to check in mobile, call sign twice, slowly and phonetically. Call now.
Kilo Echo 2 Charlie Charlie Kilo Kilo Echo 2 Charlie Charlie Kilo in and out. Kilo Kilo 5 Victor Golf Papa Kilo Kilo 4 Victor Golf Papa.
Short right home.
W4 EPX W Echo Kilo Oscar in and out X-ray Echo in and out.
We
Whiskey 8, Sierra Tango Juliet. Whiskey 8, Sierra Tango Juliet. Mobile in and out.
Let me read those back to you. I think I saw in there mark KO4RXE in and out window. Okay, what I have here is W8STJ, who was it? We had, now I'm not sure on this call sign, KC4VGP, is that correct?
Kilo for Victor Golf Papa.
All right, Kilo for Victor Golf Papa. Thank you for checking in. Let's see, we had Matt check in and out, KE2CCK. We had Isra. Okay, we already read those. So let's go to the top of this mobile list, and that's going to be with Anders, KZ4JN. And the question of the day, which I forgot to read a little earlier, is, did you see the lunar eclipse this morning? And if you walk out the door, you might be able to see the tail end of it right now. All right, so Anders, did you see the lunar eclipse this morning? Over to you.
Good morning from Gainesville, Florida. It is 60 degrees with very heavy fog, so I can tell you that even if I looked up right now, all I would see is fog. So for me, that would be a negative. No sighting of the lunar eclipse. Hope everyone has a great day. This is Kilo Zulu for Juliet November, sending it back to you.
All right, Anders. Yeah, we have a little bit of clouds in the air too. So, all right. Thank you for checking in today, and let's move on down to Ezra, KJ5MLZ. Good morning, Ezra.
KJ5MLZ. Good morning, Scott and the rest of the Brew crew. Oh man, we pretty much just like Anders over there in Florida. 60 degrees, heavy fog. So yeah, no, answer the question is no, couldn't see it. Really fog out here today, this morning. Back to you, net control, KJ5MLZ, clear.
All right, Ezra, thank you for checking in today. Let's see, we have KK4VGP. William, it looks like you're new to the system. Did you get to see the lunar eclipse this morning? Over to you.
Negative. I did not even realize it was happening this morning. Usually I'm pretty good about those. Yeah, it's sunny and warm, 77 here in South Florida. Name is Bill. Back to you, net control.
All right, Bill, thank you for checking in this morning, and we're here every morning starting at this time. And since you're new to the system, we've got your email there on QRZ. We'll send you a welcome letter to the system, and you can also check out the East Coast Reflector at eastcoastreflector.com. Thank you, Bill. All right, let's try Dawn in Hollywood, Florida, W4PPX. All right, we'll mark Dawn there as in and out. All right, let's go ahead and take some general check-ins now. If you would like to check into this morning's morning brew, give us your full call sign twice and slowly. Try to space it out a little bit. Please call now.
N2VLK. N2VLK.
Control. November 3, Sierra, Quebec, Romeo, N3SQR.
KF401H, KF401H.
Victor Alpha 3, Yankee Bravo Sierra.
Victor Alpha 3, Yankee Bravo Sierra.
KO6 LVT, KO6 LVT, Kilo Oscar 6 Lima Victor Tango.
Bravo 8, Bravo Hotel London. Whiskey Bravo 8, Bravo Hotel London. Mobile.
Kilo Delta 3, Bravo Foxtrot Echo. Kilo Delta 3, Bravo Foxtrot Echo.
Whiskey 4, Charlie, India. Whiskey 4, Charlie, India.
All right, let's hold it up there and let me read back who I have. I have Dave in Fern Park, Florida. I have Elliot, KD3BFV. We had Ed in Orlando, who is mobile. Ed, we'll get back to you in just a second. We had Gregory in California. We have Bill in Ontario. Paul in Gainesville, Florida. We have Joseph in Deerfield Beach, Florida. We have Jeff in Lancaster, New York. Let's go to our mobile station here, WB8BHL. Ed, good morning, Ed. And did you get to see the lunar eclipse this morning? Over to you.
Morning to everybody on the net. I did not. I actually got out in the yard and was looking around trying to find the moon, and we just could not see it from where I was at here. So getting at it a little bit late too. But I did not get to see it. Back up to net, WB8BHL Mobile.
All right, Ed, thank you for checking in this morning. This is Scott N7FGP in Jamestown, New York, and this is the Morning Brew. Let's start with our text check-ins here. We have Larry in Maricopa, KM7CGI. Good morning, Larry.
Question on here. I went outside in the yard since it's still dark out here. I did get to see it, so I guess that's a yes, Kate.
Right, Larry, our first yes. All right, glad your weather is clear there in Arizona. Roy in Blasdale, New York, KA8BYU. Good morning, Roy.
Good morning, everybody on the Brew, KA8BYU. No, I didn't see it, unfortunately. Hope to see everybody on the second tonight at 8 o'clock. Back to you.
Yeah, the weather here in New York just doesn't seem to be cooperating with us. All right, thank you for checking in this morning. And let's move on down to Zachary in Kissimmee, Florida, KI6. KQO. Good morning, Zachary.
Good morning, Scott, Mark, and the Brew crew. 63 degrees here in Florida Central, and I did not see the eclipse. I was getting ready for work. So anyway, I'll send it back to you, Scott, 73 KI6 KQO.
All right, Zachary, don't you hate how work gets in the way sometimes? All right, thanks for checking in this morning, and let's move on down to Randall, K8UFM. Good morning, Randall.
Good morning to the Brew crew this morning, this fine Tuesday morning. No, actually, I did not realize there was a lunar eclipse. Would have enjoyed to see that. But with that said, this is KUFM, back to net control, and everyone have an outstanding Tuesday.
All right, Randall, we've got you down. Thank you for being out there this morning. Clark in Phoenix, Arizona, KK7DY. Good morning, Clark.
Good morning, Scott, Mark, and the rest of the Brew crew. As soon as I saw the question of the day posted, I went outside and viewed the lunar eclipse, so that would be a yes. KK7DY, back to net control.
All right, Clark, glad glad you got the heads up there. Thanks for checking in today, and let's go to Lou in Lake Worth, Florida. KA4 EPS. Good morning, Lou.
Good morning, Scott. Mark, everyone else on the Brew Crew this morning. KA4 EPS Lake Worth Beach, Florida, 70 degrees. And I did not know about it, so I did not see it. So that's my answer, and have a good day, KA4 EPS.
All right, Lou, thank you for checking in this morning, and let's head on down to Orlando for the voice of Orlando, Jay, KMCO. Good morning, Jay.
Good morning to you, and good morning to everybody on the net. This is K1MCO. You know what? I didn't know that was an eclipse tonight or last night. So that means I missed it. Send it back to you. Have a great net. K1MCO from the airport.
All right, Jay, we've got you down for a no. Thank you for being out there as always. Craig in Oakland Park, Florida. K4MMX. Good morning, Craig.
Good morning, everybody. Well, I was up at 4:45 in the morning, watched the 5 a.m. news, heard about it, but didn't quite have enough motivation to go outside. So, no. K4MMX back to net.
Craig, thank you for checking in this morning. My dogs motivated me, but it was too overcast. All right, Wayne in Belmore, New York. KC2 NJV. Good morning, Wayne.
Good morning, Scott and the rest of the crew from extremely cloudy Belmore, Long Island, which sort of gives you the answer, because I'm not seeing anything but clouds. Have a great day.
Yeah, that was about my view, too. All right, thank you for checking in, and let's go to Norm in South Wales, New York, NY1US. Good morning, Norm.
Good morning, Scott, Vicky, or Scott and Mark, everybody on the Brew Crew. Sorry about that. I didn't just say Vicky, sorry. But hi to Vicky, wherever she is. Anyway, I did not see it. I probably wouldn't be able to because it's very cloudy here. So back to you. Back to that NY1US.
All right, Norm. Thank you for checking in this morning. Ray in Beaver, Pennsylvania, N3 DQD. Good morning, Ray.
Good morning, Scott, Mark, everyone else in there this morning, N3DQD, and the answer to the question is no. This is N3DQD.
All right, Ray, we've got you down for a no. Thank you for checking in this morning. Gary in Inverness, Florida, K4HBT. Good morning, Gary.
Good morning, Scott, and the rest of the Brew Crew. It was far too cloudy here in Central Florida to see it this morning. I wished I could have. Anyway, it's a no from me. K4HBT, back to net.
All right, Gary, thank you for checking in this morning, and let's go across the pond over to Scotland. And I'm not sure that you could see it from over there. Let's check in with Carrie, KM5CAR. Good, let's see, morning? Afternoon. Carrie, how are you today?
KM5CAR returning. Good morning, Scott. Good morning to everyone in the Brew Crew. And no, we never seen the moon eclipse this morning. In fact, the sun rose very early. This morning we were just commenting how bright it was. And it's a beautiful spring day here. Not particularly warm. It's only about 48 degrees Fahrenheit, but it's nice to see the sunshine. It makes everybody happy. Thank you for letting me check in there, Scott. I'll say 73, GM5CAR, back to net control.
All right, Gary, thank you for checking in this morning, and it's warmer over there than here, that's for sure. All right, I'm going to jump down to some of these general check-ins that we took, and let's go with Jeff in Lancaster, New York, into VLK. Good morning, Jeff.
Good morning, everybody. I hope everybody has a nice day. As a matter of fact, I got the wife up and out at 5:30 this morning, and we did see the eclipse. It moved along a lot faster than I remember seeing eclipses move, but my memory isn't exactly the best anymore. So yes, I did, and I'll talk to you guys down the road into VLK.
All right, Jeff, we've got you down as a yes. Thank you for checking in, and let's try Joseph in Deerfield Beach, Florida, N3SQR. Good morning, Joseph.
Good morning, Scott, and the rest of the Brew crew. And it's 70 degrees here in Deerfield Beach, and we have heavy cloud cover. So no, I did not see the eclipse. However, I do want to point out to you and all the employees up there at the Macro Toolbox Factory in Jamestown that the moon has not seen its shadow, and that means that spring will happen in 2 weeks. So hang in there, guys, up there, and spring's coming soon. N3SQR, back to
All right, Joseph, I'm going to hold you to that one. All right, thank you for checking in this morning. Let's check with Paul in Gainesville, Florida, K4ONH. Good morning, Paul.
Good morning to you and everybody out there. Hope everybody's doing well. This is Paul, KF4ONH. I appreciate you getting aboard. You're doing a great job. I appreciate what you're doing there. Temperature here in Gainesville is 59. That's 59 degrees. It's supposed to go to about 80 degrees today. Feel like summertime's trying to slip in on us. Anyway, appreciate you getting aboard. Hope everybody has a good day. This is KF4ONH 73.
All right, Paul. Hey, did you happen to catch the lunar eclipse this morning? Over to you.
No, I didn't.
All right, Paul. Well, thank you for checking in this morning. Hope to hear from you tomorrow. Let's head on up to Bill in Ontario, VA3YBS. Good morning, Bill.
Good morning, Scott and Mark. Thanks for doing the net. Appreciate what you guys do. I'm actually in Cape Canaveral this morning where it's 70 degrees Fahrenheit. And I did get up to go out and watch the eclipse this morning about 6:30, which was supposed to be the prime time. There was too many trees around here. I couldn't really find a spot. I should have realized it was going to be low on the horizon at that time of day. So no, I missed it. Back to you. This is VA3YBS.
All right, Bill. Yeah, one of these days I'll remember. About the time you get back to Ontario, I'll remember you're in Florida. All right, well, thank you for checking in this morning. This is Scott, N7FGP in Jamestown, New York, and this is the Morning Brew on the East Coast Reflector. Let's try Gregory in Crestline, California, KO6LVT. Good morning, Gregory.
Good morning, Scott in the net. No, I didn't catch it. It's on the west side of the mountain here in San Bernardino, so it's orbited past where I could see it. Still waiting for UPS to drop off my Bluetooth dongle because I'm snuggled in with the chair on a cabled headset, so looking forward to getting my dongle so I can move around when I talk to you guys. Back to the net.
That'll certainly make it more convenient. All right, well, thank you for checking in this morning, and have a great day. Let's try Elliot in Parkville, Maryland. KD3 BFE. Good morning, Elliot. Early in the morning. Good morning, Elliot.
KD3BFE, good morning, Scott, and the rest of the Brew crew out there. Hope everybody's having a great day. Negative. I did not see the eclipse. Unfortunately, I didn't know about it. I went out and looked not that long ago, but it's too late, and there's just so much overcast in the sky. Had I made it in time, I doubt I'd have been able to see it. Hope everybody has a wonderful day. Thanks for having me. KD3BFE, back to net.
All right, Elliot, thank you for checking in this morning. Let's say good morning to Dave in Fern Park, Florida. W4CI. Good morning, Dave.
Good morning, Scott and Mark and the rest of the crew. This is W4CI, just outside of Orlando. Did not catch the eclipse. Did want to tell everybody that here in Florida, if spring is in 2 weeks, that means summer is in 2.5 weeks. So it's creeping up on us pretty quick. And I do have to offer a word of thanks to the East Coast Reflector, as last night I had a little YouTube show and demonstrated ham radio, and just like one of the leaders of the East Coast Reflector said, just throw your call out and ask for calls and locations, and sure enough, around 8:30 last night, several people came back to my call, and it was perfect for the show, and I think we inspired a lot of hams to join. Thanks to this group, and I really do appreciate it. Back to you, Scott, W4CI. Have a good day, man.
All right, Dave, glad that worked out. Yeah, I heard you earlier on that. All right, let's see. Let me read back some of these text check-ins that we got. We have Jeff in Rochester. We have Randy in West Seneca. We have Greg in Purvis. We have Rod in Madison, West Virginia. We have Richard in Sumter, South Carolina. We have Kenneth in the Villages. We have Bob in Leesburg, and we have Bob in Hamburg. Okay. Daryl in Lubbock, Texas. Charles in Belmont. Mike in Sebring. We had Gary in Woodhaven, Michigan. We had Elmer in Allen Park, Michigan. Angelo in New Orleans. We have Joel in New York. And let's go ahead and take some more general check-ins here. If you would like to check into the Morning Brew today, the question is, did you see the lunar eclipse this morning? If you'd like to check in, we need your call sign twice, slowly and phonetically. Call now.
Alpha Alpha 5 Juliet Whiskey Mobile. Alpha Alpha 5 Juliet Whiskey Mobile.
November 0, Juliet Mike Bravo, and 0, JMB Mobile.
Kilo 9 Tango Juliet Sierra, K9 TJS, in and out. KE2, GAD, KE2, GAT, in and out, please.
Kilo Foxtrot 5, India Tango Golf. Kilo Foxtrot 5, India Tango Golf. I will be in and out.
All right, let's see. We had KF5 ITG in and out. Clinton, good morning, Clinton. Thank you for checking in. We had Walter, KE2 GAT, who is also in and out. Thomas, K9 TJS, who is in and out. We have Jason, N0 JMB, who is mobile. We'll get to you in a second. We have James in Spring, who is also mobile, AA5JW. I guess we have Elmer also in Allen Park, Michigan, KB5NJU mobile. And let's see, so let's take those mobile stations. Let's start off with Elmer, KB5NJU. Good morning, Elmer, and did you see the lunar eclipse this morning? To you.
EJC.
Elmer, one more time, KB5NJU. Over to you, Elmer. Must have missed Elmer there. Let's try James in Spring. AA5JW. Good morning, James.
Well, good morning, Mark and Scott. Thank y'all for running it this morning. Good morning, Brew Crew. This is Alpha 5 Juliet Whiskey Mobile. James in Spring, mobile in Houston for work today. And it is a beautiful morning if you're into gray, dreary mornings, which maybe some people are. I'm really not. But it's a good day to be alive. But unfortunately, because of that gray, dreary morning, I could not see anything in the sky other than nasty gray clouds. So no lunar eclipse for me. No, I think it was also supposed to be a blood supermoon. No blood supermoon. But that's okay. Hopefully somebody's got some great photos of it, and I'll be able to check it out on the news tonight. With that, I'll say 7-3, hand it back to Ned. Everybody have a blessed day and stay safe out there. This is Alpha 5 Juliet Whiskey Mobile. We'll be monitoring.
All right. Got you down with a no. Thank you for checking in. James in Richmond, N0JMB. Good morning, James.
Well, good morning, everybody. N0JMB. Name is actually Jason. Richmond, Minnesota, central Minnesota. Pretty cloudy here, too, actually. And, you know, it's funny. When I asked the question, I was thinking, oh, dang, I missed that. And so, no, I did not see it, but I was just looking at it last night. I think they said between, like, 5 and 6 Central Time was supposed to be where it was supposed to be here. But again, pretty cloudy. I don't know if I actually would have seen it anyway, and the sun's starting to come up now. So have a good day, everybody. Stay safe out there. N0JMB, back to net control.
Oh, sorry about that, Jason. I knew that was your name. I just read the wrong line. But thank you for checking in this morning. All right, let's go back up to where we left off with the text, and that's going to be with Charles in Syracuse, New York, KD2YUY. Good morning, Charles.
Good morning, Scott, and everybody else listening in on the Brew. Unfortunately, not for lack of trying, I did not see the eclipse. I was out walking the dogs early, and it was before the eclipse, and I was worried it was going to be behind the hill and the trees. It was. So it went below the horizon for me. I couldn't see it. 73, all back to net control, KD2YUY.
All right, Charles, you have a great day. Thanks for checking in. Mark in Plymouth, N0CKV. Good morning, Mark.
Morning, Scott, Mark, the rest of the Brew Crew, everybody else on the net. Unfortunately, no, I forgot all about it until you posted the question. Everybody have a good Tuesday, and 0CKV back to net.
All right, Mark, we put you down. Thanks for checking in this morning. Bill in Woodstock, Georgia, KI4EGQ. Good morning.
Good morning, Scott, and all the Brew crew, KI4EGQ in Woodstock, Georgia. It's about 50 degrees and cloudy, so no, I didn't see the eclipse, but about 8:30 last night, went to bed. It was, clear, and that thing was pretty bright coming up over the horizon, so got to see that. So, but the eclipse. Hope everybody has a great day. KI4EGQ.
All right, Bill, thank you for checking in this morning, and have a great day. And remember, if you want to avoid any pile-ups here or check-in, you can text your call sign and nothing but your call sign to 716-317-9050, or you can email your call sign to text@ecr.radio. Stephen in Easton, Pennsylvania, WB3ILA. Good morning, Stephen.
Good morning, Scott, Mark, and everyone on the net. Actually, I didn't know about it. Didn't even realize it. However, we got some mixed ice going on up here this morning, and wouldn't have been visible anyway. So we seem to miss out on all that good stuff besides the eclipse, the aurora borealis, you name it. I seem to never be able to see the things. So, oh well. What are you gonna do? Okay, great day all, and this is WP3ILA, and back to the net.
All right, Stephen. Yeah, it's funny how those things always happen when I'm asleep. Huh? All right, this is Scott N7FGP in Jamestown, New York, and this is the Morning Brew on the East Coast Reflector. Let's try Chuck in Newcastle, Pennsylvania, W3CBE. Good morning, Chuck.
Good morning, Scott, Mark, and everybody on the Brew there. We're overcast here with freezing rain, so the answer is no, I did not see the eclipse. And with that, have a great day. W3CBE.
All right, Chuck, we've got you down with a no. Have a good morning. Charlie in Sun City, Florida, NA2B. Good morning, Charlie.
Good morning, Scott. Everybody on the net from Birdie out here in Tampa Bay. 65 this morning. To our commerce weather. Response to the question, yes, I'm an early bird, so I was up early, and XYL got up right at the peak moment, so we both were able to take it in. Thanks for what you do. NA2B, back to that.
All right, Charlie, you have a great day. Armand in Miami, Florida, W4AEB. Good morning, Armand.
Good morning, Scott and everyone. W4AEB, Armand in Miami. No, I did not see it. Honestly, I was more focused on trying to see and hear the space station overhead, which the weather conditions wasn't too successful at that either. So my answer is no. Thank you. Back to net W4AEB.
All right, Armand. Well, maybe next time on the space station there. Thanks for checking in this morning, and have a great day. Brian in Corfu, New York, KE2FBT. Good morning, Brian.
Hey, good morning, Scott and Mark. Greetings from Corfu. The moon was nice and bright at 2 a.m. when I was up briefly, but of course when I went outside at 6 this morning, the clouds had covered it up, so typical for Buffalo weather. Everyone have a great day out there. Stay safe.
Yeah, it was too cloudy when I got out to look at it this morning, too. Anyhow, thanks for checking in, and have a great day. Robert in Deltona, Florida, KJ4ZFM. Good morning, Robert.
G6 Delta Juliet Charlie.
E6 Delta Juliet Charlie. Mark will grab your call sign and we'll put you on the list there. Let's try Robert again in Deltona, Florida. KJ4ZFM. Good morning. Alrighty then, we'll mark Robert there as an in and out and move on down to Greg in Pennsylvania, KB3EYR. Good morning, Greg.
Good morning, Scott. Good morning, Mark. Everybody on the Brew crew. This is KB3EYR. And negative to the question. It unfortunately was a pretty late night last night, so I was not up in time to try and get a peek at that, but it's really cloudy and rainy here this morning, so doubting I would have been it either way. Hope everyone has a great day. Back to net control.
All right, Greg, you have a great day. Thanks for checking in. Joe in Claremont, Florida, KM4WZD. Good morning, Joe.
Well, hey, good morning, Scott. Good morning to Mark. Good morning to the crew. Like so many others, I looked out the window a couple of times through the night whenever I woke up. Hey, look, great big moon. This is going to be fantastic. Woke up at 6 o'clock, nothing but clouds. So I'm a negative this morning, not for lack of trying. Everybody take care. We'll talk again soon. It's KM4WZD. Back to net.
All right, Joe, thank you for checking in this morning. And let's try Jose in Texas, KJ5MEL. Good morning, Jose.
Good morning, this is KJ5MEL, Austin, Texas. And I was unlucky as well. Very cloudy out there, so I was unable to see the eclipse. But we'll wait for next one. Good Tuesday to everybody out there. God bless you all. Thank you for doing the net.
All right, well, thank you for checking in this morning, and let's go down to Joel, KC2GRN. Good morning, Joel.
Good morning, Scott and Mark and everybody on the morning brew, KC2GRN. Answer to the question is no. We're completely overcast here at Long Island, so even though I was up, it wasn't anything to see in the sky except that lovely gray sky. Anyway, everybody have a wonderful day, and thank you guys for what you do. KC2GRN, back to net.
All right, Joel, you have a great morning, and thanks for checking in. Angelo in New Orleans, N5UXT. Good morning, Angelo.
Scott and Mark and everybody on the Blue Crew. This is Angelo and 5UXT and the Big Easy. And my answer is no. Wasn't able to see it, and even if I could, it is just too much fog outside. It's a nice 64 degrees. Can't wait for it to burn. With that said, I hope everybody has a great day. Back to net control and 5UXT.
All right, Angelo, you have a great day also. Thanks for checking in. Let's try Gary in Woodhaven, Michigan, N8ZFM. Good morning, Gary.
Good morning, Scott, Mark, and the crew. And I'm one of those that couldn't see it, but it wasn't for lack of trying. I think it was either too low or just a little too cloudy. Please check me in and out. I'll continue to listen. Hope everybody has a great day. And ZFH, back to net.
right, Gary, you have a great day also. Let me acknowledge a couple of text check-ins that we got in here. We had David in 6QDY, we had Craig in 2WXD, and then we had a radio check-in from W6DJC. We'll get to you guys in just a bit here. But first, let's go to Mike in Sebring, Florida, KB2 UDB. Good morning, Mike.
Good morning, Scott, Mark, and everybody else on the Brew Crew. I saw it twice. Okay, you asked me how. I saw it in person, and I saw it on replay on my security video. So I watched it twice. Clear skies. Right now we got cloudy skies. 64 here in Sebring. Gonna be in the 80, about 82 today. So everybody take care and have a good day. We'll talk to you later. KB2 UDB back to net. Thanks for doing the net, guys.
All right, Mike. Well, you have a great day, and thanks for checking in. Charles in Belmont, North Carolina, KR4AEG. Good morning, Charles.
Good morning, Scott, Mark, everybody else on the crew. Yeah, I went out this morning hoping to get a good glimpse of it, but all cloudy. Hey, I missed it. I had to catch it on TV. KR4AEG, back to net control.
All right, Charles, thanks for checking in today. This is Scott N7FGP in Jamestown, New York, and this is the Morning Brew on the East Coast Reflector. Try Daryl in Lubbock, Texas, KC5CZX. Good morning, Daryl.
Well, good morning, Scott, and the rest of the Brew. 55 degrees here in Lubbock and perfectly clear skies to see the lunar eclipse. And since I worked overnight, yes, I got to see it. So back to net, KC5CZX.
All right, Daryl, we've got you down with one of those elusive yeses. Thank you for checking in and have a great day. Bob in Hamburg, New York, KC2JZE. Good morning, Bob.
Got up to look for the eclipse. It was behind the trees in my backyard. Couldn't see it. Saw it on television, but I don't think that counts. Have a great day, everyone. Back to that. KC2JZE.
All right, Bob. Yeah, I'm going to have to watch it on TV myself. Thanks for checking in and have a great day. Bob in Leesburg, Florida, W3ICQ. Good morning, Bob.
Good morning, Scott, and everybody at the Brew Crew. No, I'm sorry that I did not get to see it. I wish I had, but I did not. W3ICQ.
All right, Bob. Thank you for checking in this morning. Thanks for checking in. Let's try Kenneth in the Villages, AB4KT. Good morning, Kenneth.
This is AB4KT in the Villages. Good morning. No, I didn't know about it. I wasn't up anyway. Everybody have a great day. 7-3.
I'm still trying to wake up there myself, but thanks for checking in, and you have a great day, too. Richard in Sumter, South Carolina, N4 RSM. Good morning, Richard.
Good morning to everyone on the Brew Crew and for RSM here in Sumter, South Carolina. It was too cloudy for us to see anything. Maybe we can do it again real soon. Back to you.
All right, Richard, thank you for checking in, and have a great day. Let's try Rod in Madison, West Virginia, WD8KOB. Good morning, Rod.
this is WDAKOB. Good morning, Matt. Well, it's here too cloudy. Everybody have a great Tuesday. Just enjoy. WDAKOB, back to that.
All right, Rod. Yeah, those darn clouds just get in the way. Thanks for checking in this morning. Greg in Purvis, KJ5LJJ. Good morning, Greg.
Hey, good morning, Scott, and the rest of the Brew crew. The answers no, I didn't get a chance to see. 66 degrees here in the south. KJ5LJJ, back to you, net control.
All right, Greg, we've got you down with a no. Have a great day. Randy in West Seneca, New York, W2RBC. Good morning, Randy.
Good morning, Scott, Mark, and everyone on the Morning Brew. No, I was watching but couldn't see it. We had high haze and broken clouds coming off Lake Erie. Back to net control, 73 to all, W2RBC.
All right, Randy, thanks for checking in this morning and have a great day. Let's try Jeff in Rochester Hills, Michigan, KE8SMN. Good morning.
Morning, Brew Crew. This is KE8SMN. Put me in the no column. By the time I woke up and heard about it, the sun was already up. KE8SMN, back to net.
All right, Jeff, we have you down as a no. Thanks for checking in this morning. David in Murrieta, California, W6, DJC. Good morning, David.
Hey guys, good morning. First time caller, long time listener. Clear skies, still dark here. We're about 3/4 of the way coming back from totality. Definitely blood moon, I can see it. About 50 degrees here. I hope everybody's having a good morning. Like I said, still early here. I have barely gotten through the coffee. Heard you guys out there chatting. Thought I'd jump in here and say, yeah, we can still see it. It's still going on. So happy Tuesday for you guys. And this is Operator David, Whiskey 6, Delta Juliet Charlie. Cheers, beers, and braziers.
It's a little early over there on the West Coast. Anyhow, thanks for checking in this morning. Glad you got to see it. Let's try Greg in Riverview, Michigan, into WXD.
Into WXD. Good morning, Scott and Al. Can't see a thing. Got this cloud over the entire sky, and so we're blinded. Back to net, N2WXD.
All right, Craig. Well, you have a great day, and we'll talk to you later. Moving on down the list, we have David in Sacramento, California, N6QDY. Good morning, David.
Hey, good morning there, Scott, Mark, and the Brew Crew, N6QDY. Well, thanks to the ECO, I would say yes, because I didn't know it was happening. So, anyways, yeah, thanks. Back to net control. Everybody have a great day. N6QDY, El Dorado Hills, California, near Sacramento.
All right, David, I'm glad you got to go out there and see it this morning. All right, we had one more sneak in on the text line here, and that's Jeff in Perrysburg, Ohio, KG8 QP. Good morning, Jeff.
Good morning, Scott and everybody on the Brew. Unfortunately, no. I went out and got to see some clouds this morning. So with that, back to net. Everybody have a great day. KJQB.
All right, Jeff. Well, you have a great day, too. All right, let's go ahead and build up a list here for Al. Let's see. Remember, you can text your call sign in to call sign and only your call sign to 716-317-9050, or you can email text at ecr.radio, and we'll get you on the list. But let's go ahead and see if there are any mobiles out there, any mobile check-ins. Need your call sign twice. Slowly and phonetically call now.
Whiskey 1, Sierra Charlie Whiskey. Whiskey 1, Sierra Charlie Whiskey, mobile.
Wait, Zulu Japan, KE8 is ZJ.
Kilo Charlie 2, Sierra Papa Romeo.
Papa Lima Lima.
All right, well, we picked up a few stations there, and we have a few questions here. Last station to check in, Papa Lima. Come up again with your full call sign slowly and twice.
Kilo India 5, Papa Lima Lima, KI5, TLL out of Oklahoma City. First time on All-Star.
All right, Nathan, thank you for checking in. We'll get back to you here in a moment. Let's see, we also had John. We're not quite sure about this call sign, at least I'm not. KC2SPR, is that correct?
KC2SBR, yes, that is correct.
All right, John, you're new to the system. We also had KE8NCJ. We'll get to you in just a second. As top of the mobile list here is W1SCW Sean in Cypress, Texas. Good morning, Sean.
Good morning, everyone on the Brew. 71 degrees here in and no, I did not see it. It's very overcast and cloudy this morning. Looks like we may be in for some rain, hopefully. We need it. Anyway, good one. Turn it back over to net control. This is Whiskey 1, Sierra Charlie Whiskey.
All right, Sean, thank you for checking in this morning. And let's see, next we have Ronald in Cincinnati, KE8NCJ. Good morning, Ronald. NCJ, are you there? I will mark him as in and out. And let's see, we also had John, who's new to the system, KC2SPR. Good morning, John.
Good morning. From a chilly Champlain, New York. It's about 12 degrees here, and no visibility here either.
out the East Coast Reflector at eastcoastreflector.com. Let's try Nathan in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, KI5PLL. One more time for Nathan, I'm sorry, KI5PLL. All right, we're going to mark Nathan as an in and out, and that means it's the top of the hour, and my time here is done for this week. I want to thank everybody who checked in with me, and I'm going to send it over to Al, K8BAC. Good morning, Al, and over to you.
So thank you, Scott. Good morning, everybody. This is Al, K8BAC, along with Mark, KE2EDS. Log them for me. Hope everybody's having a fine morning. We got some text check-ins here with K2AP, Joe, East Islip, New York. WB2, JPQ, the godfather of the East Coast Reflector, Dick in Eden, New York. BA3, KTJ, Jenslick, LaSalle, Ontario. We got N8, HLN, Mike in Grosse Pointe, Michigan. We've got KA4, WHT, Paul, Eagle Lake, Florida. And N5, JOJ, Bill in Teleco, Oklahoma. Let's add to this list. Anybody, anywhere, want to get in on this round? Come to the call sign twice and slowly.
W8,
M2BH.
W8, Bravo HK, 4OH.
Bravo 8, Papa Lima Victor, KB8, PLV, Chris.
Oh, RK in the mobile. Mike Kilo, Oscar 4, Foxtrot, Bravo Mike.
K8, VKY, K8, VKY mobile.
Victor, Echo 3, Tango Golf, November, 2, Windsor, Ontario, Canada.
W2, November 4, Romeo, Hotel Echo,
Oscar,
November 4, Romeo, Hotel Echo. Bravo 5, India, Tango, Tango, B5ITT.
Kilo 2, Papa Bravo in and out. Kilo 2, Papa Bravo in and out. Juliet 5, Golf, uniform at Yankee.
Hello, Sean. Whiskey, uniform, 7 and 1, W, Hotel, Kilo, Charlie, uniform, Victor, Quebec. Kilo Echo 8, Zulu, Japan, KE8, ZJ. Kilo India 4, Mike Tango Golf. Kilo India 4, Mike Tango Golf. November 1, Whiskey Echo Bravo, and 1 WEB.
Well, that's quite a list. Get a little bit of mash up there. Hang on just a moment, guys. From the bottom up, we had WB5ITT, Beaumont. I heard you in there. N1WEB Webb, Collierville. We had KI4MTG, Jerry, Christiansburg, Virginia. He was in and out. We had KE8, ZJ, Bob in Maumee, Ohio. There was a sounded like a KI-7 station. If you had a KI-7 in your call sign, come back with your call sign, please.
This is Kilo India 7, India Hotel Uniform.
Alrighty, we got you, Dave. Tough. KJ5GUI Guy, Harvey, Louisiana. We had KE2FLO Mike, Buffalo, New York. He was in and out. In 4RHE Roger, Fort Lauderdale, Florida. W2KJV Tony, Homosassa, Florida. We had VE3TGN Tim, Windsor, Ontario. We had Vicky, K8VK in Lambertville, Michigan. I think she's on the road. We had a KO4 station, the KO4 station. Come back with your call sign twice and slowly, please.
Kilo Oscar 4 Foxtrot, Bravo Mike. Kilo Oscar 4 Foxtrot, Bravo Mike.
All right, Jose, we got you, bud. And he's on the road as well. Got KQ4ORK Barry and a pop gum. He's on the road as well. He usually is this time of day. KB8PLV Chris in Novi. Got N2BH Bill, Palmyra, New York. W8WHK Bill in North Fort Myers, Florida. Let's grab our mobiles here. KE8VKY Vicky. Question of the day: did you see the lunar eclipse this morning? Morning, Vicky.
Good morning. No, I can't even see the tops of some of these buildings, so no, too much fog. KAVKY.
Yeah, I understand that. That's the same here. Thanks, Vicky. Safe travels out there. Let's go to Barry, KQ4ORK in Apopka, Florida. Good morning, Barry.
Good morning to everybody on the crew, and thanks for picking me up. I was awake, I was looking, I saw the moon, then the sky went cloudy, it disappeared. Did not get to catch it. I had a friend caught a picture I saw this morning, looked great. Hope everybody has a great day. Back to net control, 73 KQ4 ORK in the mobile.
All righty, thank you, Barry. Have a great day, bud. KO4 FBM, Jose, good morning. Did you see the lunar eclipse this morning?
Good morning, morning Brew crew. I got up this morning, look around, the moon was gone. I don't see the moon. Got early in the morning from the side of my house. Back to you, sir, 73.
All right, thank you, Jose. Have a great day. Safe travels, guys. Let's jump up to the top of the list. Go to N5JOJ, Bill in Tahlequah, Oklahoma. Good morning, Bill.
Hey, top of the morning to you and everyone on the Brew crew there. Boy, we kind of got a warm start here for northeast Oklahoma. About 60 degrees. They say it's going to be 80 today. Go figure. That'll be great. But answer to the question is no. I slept through the blood moon there. Plus, it was kind of cloudy. I don't think I could have seen it anyways last night. So, anyhow, everyone have a super day. We're getting a little closer to the weekend there. So, everyone have a good drive into work and so on there. N5JOJ, back to net control.
All righty, thank you, Bill. Have a great day. Let's go to KA4, WHT Paul, Eagle Lake, Florida. Good morning, Paul.
Morning, it's Paul, KF408 Gainesville. It was at 60 degrees, supposed to end up about 80 degrees today, Roger.
80 is sounding pretty good. Did you see the lunar eclipse this morning, Paul? Oh, the question of the day, did you happen to see the lunar eclipse this morning?
Get me aboard. This is Paul, KF408 in the mobile, 73.
All right, have a good day. Let's go to N8, HLN, Mike in Grosse Pointe, Michigan. Hello, Mike.
Good morning, Al, Mark, everyone in the crew. Coming to you this morning from Northport, Florida, where the skies are blue and sunny. Answer to the question is, no, I did not. I didn't get up. Anyways, back to the group, N8HLN.
All righty, thank you, Mike. Have a great day. How about VA3, KTJ? Good morning, Jinsuk. VA3, KTJ, Jinsuk, are you with us? Let's jump down to the godfather of the East Coast Reflector, WB2JPQ. Good morning, Dick.
Good morning, Al. Good morning, everyone. No, I did not. I didn't go out, but from what I can gather, it was too hazy anyway, so I guess I wouldn't have seen anything. Hope to see everybody tonight on the TechNet. Back to you, Al. This is WB2JPQ.
All right, thank you, Dick. Have a good morning, sir. Let's go to K2AP Joe in East Islip, New York. Good morning, Joe.
Today. No, unfortunately, I didn't know anything about it until I heard it today, so I did not see it. But I did see a Falcon 9 launch on Sunday, so that was kind of nice. So have a wonderful day, everybody. K2AP, back to net.
All right, thank you, Joe. Yeah, I'd like to have seen that. Let's go to W8, WHK Bill in North Fort Myers. Good morning, Bill.
Morning. It's beautiful here, 65 degrees, sun shining, and it was a clear sky all night, but I did not see the lunar eclipse. I didn't know we were having one. I just knew it was going to be a full moon last night, so I guess I missed it. Hopefully there'll be others. I'm sure. Hopefully I'll be here for the others. Okay, back to you. This is WHK 73.
All right, thank you, sir. Have a great day. Let's go to another one of our team members, Bill in Palmyra, New York, N2BH. Good morning, Bill.
Good morning, Al, Scott, Mark, everybody. No, it was too cloudy this morning to the west. Didn't get to see it. N2BH.
Yeah, it's kind of how it was here. My wife claims that she saw a little bit of it before the clouds overtook it, but couldn't prove it by me. I was sound asleep. Let's go to Novi, Michigan, KB8PLV. Good morning, Chris.
Good morning, Al. Everyone listening in on the Brew Crew. Nope, kept looking out the window. I think it was too cloudy. Not even a peak heading towards the west there. But it was nice to start the day off hearing you guys. Everyone have a good week ahead. This is KB8PLV. Back to net.
All right, Chris. Have a great day, sir. Let's go to VE3TGN. Tim in Windsor, Ontario. Hello, Tim.
Morning, and there, and Charles, okay. No, I didn't see it. I must have slept through that. Well, have a good night, and thanks for being there. VE3TGN, here, they're on track.
All right, Tim. Have a great day, sir. Let's go to another one of our team members, Tony, W2KJV in Homosassa. Good morning, Tony.
Well, good morning, Al, and everyone on the Morning Brew. Tony here in Homosassa. No, I got up after sunrise, so I didn't get to see it. Everyone has a a great day, and 7-3 all. Back to you, Al. W2 KJB.
All right, Tony, have a great day, sir. Let's go to N4RHE, Roger, down in Fort Lauderdale. Hello, Raj. N4RHE, Roger, you with us? All right, something must have happened. He's usually right on top of things. Let's go to KJ5GUI, Guy in Harvey, Louisiana. Hello, Guy.
Good morning, Scott. Excuse me. I have a hard in my throat this morning. In answer to today's question, no, I did not see it. I didn't even know we had a lunar eclipse. However, we were out last night doing a little bit of groceries, about 6:30 or so. And saw a nice bright full moon, but I had no idea about the lunar eclipse. So maybe I'll catch the next one next go around. Thank you for taking my call, Nick Control, and sending it back to you. Kilo Juliet 5, Golf Uniform Yankee in New Orleans area. Blazing the Bolto, Rudy.
All right, thank you, Guy. Have a great day. How about KI7IHU, Dave in Murray, Utah. Good morning, Dave.
Good morning, everyone, on the net. I haven't had a chance to see it. The rain stopped about 20 minutes ago, and it's still quite cloudy, and the pavement is still quite wet, so I haven't had the chance to see it. So a lot of us around here out in the west are glad that we did get the rainstorm. What I was able to see the lunar eclipse. Back over to you. This is Kilo India 7, India Hotel uniform.
All righty, thank you, Dave. Have a good day. Okay, E8, ZJ, Bob, and Mommy. Hello, Bob.
Everybody. Yeah, overcast, could not see a single thing. I was up for it, but disappointed. So, maybe next time. Take care. Thank you very much. KEHZJ.
All right, thank you, Bob. Let's jump down to N1WEB. Hello, Webb.
Thank you, Alan and Mark, and good morning to the net. My wife reminded me about the blood moon last night, and it did not register, and so I missed it. I was counting sheep instead, but they were jumping over the moon. With N1WEP, back to the net.
All right, thank you, Webb. Have a good day, sir. Let's go to WB5ITT, Chris, down there in Beaumont, Texas. Oh, Chris.
Good morning, sir, and to the rest of the morning brew. It's election day in Texas. And unfortunately, it was a beautiful moon around midnight, and about 4:30 in the morning when I stuck my head out the front door, it was cloudy, overcast, and I went, well, so much for that. And it was up most of the night anyway, kind of babysitting one of my dogs who's not feeling well, and probably go to the vet today. She's my number 2 in the pack, and I don't like seeing my black-mouthed cur feel ill, so probably going to have to pull Harvey to the vet after my training session online this morning. But so much for the blood moon. Anyhow, hope everybody who did see it enjoyed it, and it'll be back around soon enough. WB5ITT, back to that.
All righty, thank you, Chris. I hope that pup. We got a bunch more text check-ins. We got KB1LUO, Edward, Brewer, Maine. We got K5YNU, Florin, Conroe, Texas. W2EM, Chuck, he's still down there in Florida, I'm sure. WB8ODF, Michigan. KM4, CTB, Donnie, Jacksonville Beach, Florida. KD3AJN, Anna in Beaver, Pennsylvania. KB9YDK, Dean, South Milwaukee, Wisconsin. And KQAU, our buddy Bob over in Ecorse, Michigan. Let's add on to that list. This is Al, KABAC, along with Mark, KE2EDS. Anybody anywhere, come with your call signs twice. And space them out, guys. We can get you all in there.
November 4, India Hotel. November 8, Mike Julius, November. And 8, MJN, Mobile. November 3, Mike Delta Charles. November 3, Mike Delta Charles. India, Mobile.
Kilo Delta 6, Delta India, Quebec, KD6DIQ, in and out.
Whiskey 8, Bravo Papa Delta. W8 BPD, in and out. KF8, DIC. KF8, Detroit Rock City.
Kilo 2, Charlie X-Ray, Quebec, in and out.
All right, let's hold it up right there. First of all, let's recognize our in and out stations. We had KE2CXQ, Don in Wayland. Morning, Don. We had W8BPD, Brian, Warren, Michigan. And we got K6DIQ, Todd in Yucca Valley, California, all in and out. Guys, thanks for checking in. Have a safe day. Now, I'll tell you who we got. We got KF8, Detroit Rock City guy, Jack over there in Rochester, Michigan. We got N3MDC, Michael Winston, Salem. We got N8 MJN Marson in Sterling Heights, Michigan. We have Roger back with us and for RHE. And I'll tell you what, guys, I'm pretty sure that epic pile up at the beginning, there was about 8 people that spoke all at the same time. So let's see if we can space these out just a little bit and come back with your call sign if I didn't call your name twice and slowly.
N1YKT Mobile, N1YKT Mobile.
Kilo Charlie 3, Foxtrot Golf Delta. Kilo Charlie 3, Foxtrot Golf Delta.
Kilo Charlie 2, Uniform Victor, Quebec, KC2, UVQ, Mobile.
Kilo Oscar 4, India Hotel, Mike. Kilo Oscar 4, India Hotel. Check me in and out, and I did see the eclipse this morning because it was cloudy.
5 GI and 5 GI.
November Bravo 9 Zero, Delta. November Bravo 9 Zero, Delta. Foxtrot 0, India, Mike, in and out.
R4 CKC, R4 OMH, W7 OMH Mobile, in and out.
K4 GDF, K4 GDF. Oscar Zulu Golf Mobile, N5 OZG Mobile. Oscar Zulu Golf, N5 OZG Mobile.
Alrighty, that's a good little place to leave. Tell you who else we got. We got N5 OZG Joe, Materi, Louisiana. I think that's how you say it. We got K4 GDS Gil, Orlando, Florida. He's mobile. We got W7 OMH Mike, Wading River, New York. KF0 UIM. That's what that was, Mark. KF0 UIM, I think. He was in and out. We had a KR4 number. KR4. KC, possibly. Could you come back with your call sign, please? KR4 CKC. KR4 CKC. All right, we got you. Bill, the Villages, KR4 CKC. And that was KF0 IUM, Kevin, Grand Junction. He was in and out. Thanks for checking in. Let's see. Who else do we have? NC9D Neil, Bedford, New Hampshire. We had N5GI Rick in the Villages, Florida. We had KO4IHM Don in Roseboro, North Carolina. He was in and out. Thanks for checking in. And we had KC2 UVQ Phil, Valley Stream, New York. KC3FGD Ray, Elizabethtown, Pennsylvania. And N1YKT Johnny, Hopkinsville, Kentucky. Whew, I think we made it through that whole thing. I think that was the pile up plus some. Let's get all of our mobiles out of the way. Question of the day, guys. Did you see the lunar eclipse this morning? Let's jump up to N1YKT. Good morning, Johnny.
Good morning, everyone on the Brew crew, everybody listening and participating. N1YKT. No, I did not. I got distracted and wasn't able to see it. You guys have a good one. 7-3.
All right, thank you, Johnny. Have a great day. Let's go to KC2 UVQ Phil, Valley Stream, New York. Good morning, Phil.
Good morning, Alan. That would be a negative. I did not see it. KC2 UVQ.
All righty, thank you, Phil. Have a great day. K4 GDS Gil in Orlando, Florida.
Good morning, everyone. I got up to watch it, but the tree line here kept me from seeing it, so didn't get to this morning. Have a great day, everyone. K4. Good night.
All right, thank you, Gil. Great day. About N5 OZG Joe in Louisiana. Joe.
Morning, I can on that. You know, I did, I was driving when it was hot, foggy, so it was pink. I was a little bit disappointed. It was foggy. Maybe the fog made the moon a little pink. I was really looking for the red moon, but not see the red moon. 73, OZG.
All right, thank you, Joe. Have a great day. While we're at it, we better grab Ariel, W4RHC in Alachua, because I'm sure he's on the road. Good morning, Ariel.
Good morning, guys. Everybody on the net. This is Whiskey 4 Romeo Hotel Charlene in Mobile, I-75 heading to Gainesville, Florida this morning. And it's overcast, so by the time I got out, I didn't see it, but I've been seeing pictures on TV about it. Very cool, that's for sure. Back to net. This is Whiskey 4 Romeo Hotel Charlie in the Mobile, I-75, Gainesville, Florida, 73-2.
Thank you, Ariel. Have a great day, sir. Well, let's jump back up to the top of the list here. See who we got. I got to scroll up a little bit. Let's go to Bob in E-Course, KQ8U. Good morning, Bob. And before you say anything, did you catch up with our buddy Mike with his Maverick over at the car show?
Good morning, Al and everybody else. I didn't see him. I was looking for him. My speed and shine. I didn't see no banner or nothing like that. It was absolute chaos. Once they opened the doors, you just anything. It was wall-to-wall people. But I was looking for him, looking for a sign or a booth or whatever. But I did win third place. Everybody agreed. To answer the question. I didn't see the full. I didn't know it was the full moon. Everybody have a good day. KQ8U better than that.
All righty, thank you, Bob. I don't know if he had his speed and shine stuff up, but he had his blue Maverick out there. Have a great day, Bob. Let's go to KB9YDK, Dean in South Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Good morning, Dean. KB9YDK, Dean, are you with us? All right, here nothing. Let's go to Anna in Beaver, Pennsylvania, KD3AJN. Good morning, Anna. KD3AJN. Anna, are you with us?
Good morning, Al, and everyone else on the net this morning. No, I did not see it. Everyone have a great day. KD3AJN.
All righty, thank you, Anna. Have a great day. Let's go to KM4CTB, Donnie in Jacksonville Beach. Good morning, Donnie.
Good morning, Al, Mark, and on the net, KM4CTB, Donnie in foggy Jacksonville Beach, Florida, 7 degrees. And because of that fog, couldn't see anything of the lunar eclipse, but saw a good picture of the time lapse on the tower cam from the TV station. So the best we could do this morning. Thanks for doing the net. Have a great day. KM4CTB, back to net.
All righty, thank you, Donnie. Have a great day, sir. Yeah, it sounded like a lot of people were socked in. Speaking of overcast skies and cloudy, let's go to Dave over in Ypsilanti, WB8ODF. Good morning, Dave.
Well, good morning, Al and Bill and Mark and Scott and everybody else on the morning brew here. I didn't even know it was happening, so I'm out of the loop. I'll probably see it on the news this afternoon. Thanks, guys. WB8ODF.
All right, thank you, Dave. Yeah, and thanks to the miracle of social media, there'll probably be thousands of pictures on it, so you can check it out. Let's go to Chuck, W2EM. Good morning, Chuck.
Good morning, Al. Yeah, it's a nice 70 to start off the morning. No, I did not see the eclipse. Sorry to say, didn't see it. Back to net, W2EM.
All right, thank you, Chuck. Have a great day. How about K5YNU? Florin in Conroe. Hello, Florin.
Good morning, Al, Mark, Zoom room, and everyone on the morning room. No, I did not. The sleep was juice to wake up for it, and anyway, it's a cloudy sky here in the morning, like Chris from Bowman said. Back to the net control. Everyone have a blast day. K5YNU mobile.
All righty, thank you, Florin. And yeah, I don't know why I didn't get to you earlier. I knew you were mobile, but have a great day, sir. Let's go to KB1, LUO, Edward, Brewer, Maine. Hello.
Well, good morning, Al, and everybody on the net here this morning. It's
finally warming up here in Maine. The past couple nights it's been down to 0, and we're up to 20, heading to about 40 degrees today. So, man, we're looking forward to that up here in Maine. And I did not, well, I guess you could say I saw part of it this morning, but I was on my way into work this morning, and it was just starting. So, no, I didn't get to see any redness, and it was a little bit cloudy anyway. So, the answer would be no. I really didn't get a chance to see it. And with that, I'll say 730, and hope everybody has a great day.
Thank you, Ed. Have a great day yourself, sir. Roger's back with us in for RHE. Good morning, Roger.
KAPAC, good morning, Al and Marksman Mark. Especially good to hear you today. November 4, Ruma Chaleco. No, I went outside at 5 a.m., but it was drizzling and obscured by clouds. See the full moon at 2200 hours last night and said, Guarda la bella luna. Guarda la bella luna out loud, as I always do, in a tribute to the movie Moonstruck. And Radio Havana, Cuba. November 4, Roger Hem Enthusiast, return to net.
All righty, thank you, Roger. Have a great day, sir. Let's jump over to N8MJN Marson, Sterling Heights. Good morning.
Good morning, Al. Everybody on the Morning Brew. This is N8MJN. Nope, I was watching the total eclipse of my eyelids over my eyes this morning, so said I'll send it back to net control. Everybody have a great day. 73, N8MJN.
All righty, thank you, Marson. Yeah, that's about the same here. Packet lost. That's about the same here. Had the eclipse of my eyelids, to tell you the truth. Let's go to N3MD Michael in Winston-Salem. Good morning, Michael.
Yeah, good morning, Al. Everybody. No, I didn't get a chance to watch the Lunar Eclipse. I was in bed about between 11:30 and midnight. That's when I usually go to bed, so no, I didn't get a chance to watch the Lunar Eclipse. Maybe next time. Back to Al in 3MDC.
All right, thank you, Michael. Yeah, I don't get to bed till midnight, so yeah, anything that happens that early, forget about it. Let's go to Rock City Man, KF8 DRC. Good morning, Mr. Jack.
Good morning. Good morning, everyone. No, I didn't see it. Was it cloudy? I only seen the moon. It was so big, unbelievable. That's all I have for you, Al. Have a good day. KFA, Detroit, Rock City.
Jack, have yourself a great day, sir. Let's go to Ray in Elizabethtown, KC3FGD. Good morning, Ray.
Hey, good morning, Al. Everyone on the Brew. Freezing rain here in Lancaster County, PA. No, I did not see the lunar eclipse. Everyone have a wonderful day. Back to net control.
All right, thank you, Ray. We were supposed to get freezing rain. I think it forgot about us, which is fine with me. Let's see, KO4RHM, Donnie in Roseboro. He was in and out. Thanks for checking in, Donnie. Let's go to N5GI, Rick in the Villages. Good morning, Rick.
Good morning, Al, and everybody on the Morning Brew. It's a beautiful down here in the Villages. Clear blue skies, a few puffy clouds off to the north. And no, we did not get up to watch the lunar eclipse. I much prefer to let my eyelids watch the eclipse of my eyes, so like everybody else has said. This is N5GI, back to net.
All righty, thank you, Rick. Yep, same here. Have a great day. How about NB9D Neil, Bedford, New Hampshire? Good morning.
Hey, good morning, everybody on this November Bravo 9 Delta, Neil, Bedford, New Hampshire. And, well, yeah, I remember the moon was huge. And then we looked out there this morning, and it was, yeah, it was, wasn't a full moon. It was just, we could see maybe a quarter of it. I didn't think anything of it, though. So, yeah. Good morning, everybody. Back to net control, November Bravo 9 Delta.
All right, thank you, Neil. To the KR4 CKC Bill in the Villages. Morning, Bill.
Good morning, everybody on the Brew. I must have missed that memo, so no, I didn't see the eclipse last night. But on the other hand, it's still a beautiful day here in the Villages. We're currently in the mid-60s, going up to the 80s today. KR4 CKC, you all have a great day.
All right, thank you, Bill. Have a great day. Got a whole bunch of text check-ins hanging on with us here. We got KO4QMM Roger, one of our net controllers down in Umatilla, Florida. Got NW4Q Jim, Murfreesboro, Tennessee. W8CLG Doug in Homosassa. W4PPX Don in Hollywood. We got KJ5AXC Lewis, Houston, Texas. W2AJR Andy in Cheektowaga, New York. We got K4ITA Leo, Fort Lauderdale, Florida. KC2JPQ Frank in Lancaster, New York. Let's add on to that list. Anybody, anywhere, come with your call signs twice and slowly and space them out, guys.
This is Kilo Bravo Niner Yankee Kilo, KB9YDK. I was a text check-in earlier.
Uniform Foxtrot Romeo, KG5 UFR.
KA4 JAZ. KA4 JAZ.
Good morning, y'all.
Georgia did not see the eclipse. It's still cloudy here, probably cloudy overnight. W9HIF Athens, good morning.
November 4, Tango Echo Golf, N4 TEG, in and out.
Oscar 6. Whiskey 2, Oscar Victor November. W2 OVN. Whiskey 2, Oscar Victor November.
KR4. Kilo Bravo 2. Kilo Bravo 2, Lima Sierra X-Ray. Kilo Bravo 2, Lima Sierra X-Ray. Good morning.
3 Echo Romeo Yankee, D3ERY, in and out 73.
Kilo Alpha 5, Papa Uniform Delta. Kilo Alpha 5, Papa Uniform Delta.
Alrighty, let's hold her up right there. First of all, acknowledging our in and outs, we had VA3ERY Eduardo, LaSalle, Ontario. We had N4TEG Bill, Margate, Florida. We had W9HIF Leland in Athens, Georgia. Guys, thanks for sticking their head in and saying good morning to us. From the bottom up, I'll tell you who we got, because I know there was some doubles there. So we got KI5PUD, Paul, Montgomery, Texas. KB2SLX, which is Russell, Little Egg Harbor, New Jersey. Got W2OVN James in Shroon Lake, New York. We have KA4JAZ Alton in Midlothian, Virginia. KG5UFR Jacob, Farmers Branch, Texas. KB9YDK Dean in South Milwaukee, Wisconsin. So let's add on to that list. If you did not hear your call sign and you just tried to get in, just the people who are just trying to get in, come back with your call signs twice and space them out, guys.
Shooter 6, Mike, November. Kilo, Oscar 6, Mike, November.
November Whiskey 3 United, NW3U. W9 SAM, Dayton, Ohio. Whiskey 9, Sierra Alpha Mike. I'll be in and out.
N9G,
N3LLY in and out. N3LLY in and out.
All right, let's hold it up right there. More in and out stations. We had N3LLY. Good morning, Glenn. He was in and out. N9GJC George in Bedford, Indiana was in and out. And W9SAM Sam down there in Union, Ohio, he was in and out. Guys, thanks for checking in this morning. We had NW3U David in Garner, North Carolina. KO6MMN Ed in San Jose, California. And let's see, I think I got the rest of them. So let's jump all the way up to the top. Question of the day, just a reminder. Did you see the lunar eclipse? I this morning. So let's go all the way up to KC2JPQ. Good morning, Frank.
Good morning, Al and Vicky and anybody listening to the Brew. No, didn't see the lunar eclipse. Most of the time we get it's cloudy, but this morning I don't think I would be getting up to see that. Anyhow, it's going to be up to like 40 degrees today, so looks like a nice day. I'll say 7 threes and send it back to the net, KC2JPQ.
All right, thank you, Frank. Have a great day. Let's go to Leo in Fort Lauderdale, K4ITA. Good morning, Leo.
Morning. Good morning, all. Good morning, Marcus. Good morning from the beautiful Fort Lauderdale. 78 degrees at this time, windy, a bit cloudy. Stay away from the beach. Not good for the beach today. And no, I missed the eclipse. I didn't know about it. A quick shout out to Roger. I'm radio enthusiast. Did a good job with Italian, Roger. You said it perfect. Everybody, a great day. K4ITA.
Yeah, he did nail that pretty well, didn't he, Leo? All right, thanks, Leo. Have a great day. Let's go to W2AJR. Andy over in Cheektowaga. Hello, Andy.
Good morning, Al. Morning, everybody on the Brew Crew. Yeah, I saw a little bit of it. Dogs went out at quarter after 5 this morning, and the moon was pink. I thought it was going to be red, but it was pink. And they were looking at me kind of nuts because they wanted to come in and have breakfast, and I'm just standing there looking at the moon. So there you go. Everybody have a great day. 7-3.
All right, thank you, Andy. Have a great day, sir. Let's go to KJ5AXC. Lewis, Houston, Texas. Good morning, Lewis.
Good morning, Brew Crew. No, didn't see it. I think I'm at the edge of the repeater. Oh, KJ5AXC, back to net.
All right, thank you, Lewis. Have a great day. Got you down as a note. How about W4PPX? Don in Hollywood. Hello, Don.
Everybody on the Brew Crew. Good morning to Ricky. Absolutely not. Did not see the moon this morning. I was going to howl at it, but it was gone. 7-3. Hope everybody has a good day. W4PPX. Back to Nick.
All right, thank you, Don. Have a great day. How about WA8CLG? Doug in Homosassa. Good morning, Doug.
This is WA8CLG. Good morning, everybody. And no, I did not see the eclipse this morning. I completely forgot about it, so I guess that's my loss. Everybody have a good day. Back to you, Al.
All right, thank you, Doug. Have a great day. Let's go down to Murfreesboro, Tennessee. NW4Q. Good morning, Jim.
Good morning, Al. We did see it. Have a nice day.
Well, you have a nice day too, Mr. Jim. Enjoy. Let's go to one of our net controllers, Roger, down in Umatilla, Florida, KO4QMM. Good morning, Roger.
Well, good morning, Al and the Brew Crew. Thanks for what you do there, making fun in the morning, having some fun. Put me down for no. I didn't pay attention to it, and looking forward to another 80-degree day. And if you need me, I'll probably be outside today, Al. And take care of things. KO4QMM clear.
All right, thank you, Roger. Have a great day. Enjoy that warmth. KB9, YDK, Dean in South Milwaukee. He's back with us. Good morning, Dean.
Good morning, Al. Everybody at the Brew. I did not see it, so you'll have to put me down as no. It's been overcast, and I'm also missing out on the 5-planet alignments. Just seems to be a lot of overcast here up here in South Milwaukee, but it is going to get up to 40. So everybody have a great day and a great weekend, and hopefully I'll be on again soon. This is KB9YDK, 73.
All right, thank you, Dean. Yep, that's been the problem here, too. Way too cloudy, can't get the planetary alignments or nothing. It figures. Let's go to KG5, UFR Jacob at Farmers Branch, Texas. Good morning, Jacob.
Well, good morning, Good morning, and the rest of Brew Crew. Jacob here in Farmers Branch, and I got to see the last little bit of it. I was out and about last night for work, and was in the office for a good while, and then it dawned on me I need to go outside and take a look, so saw probably, I don't know, the last quarter of it. So, anyway, that's about it here. So, thanks for picking me up, and back to net control. KG5, UFR.
All right, thank you, Jacob. Have a great day. How about KA4, JAZ, Alton in Farmers Branch, Texas? I'm sorry, Midlothian, Virginia. Good morning.
Good morning, Al and Vicky and the rest of the Brew crew. No, I did not see the eclipse. It's overcast, rainy, getting cold. I'd rather be in Florida this morning. 73's back to net control.
All right, thank you, sir. You know what? I'm waiting for that warm-up. I can't wait for it. How about W2OVN James in Shroon Lake, New York? Good morning.
Good morning. How you doing? No, unfortunately, I didn't get to see it. I meant to, but I did not. So back to net 73.
All right, thank you, James. This is Al, KABAC, along with Mark, KE2EDS. Logging for me, keep me out of trouble. Keep going down the list. We got KB2, LSX, Russell, Little Egg Harbor. Good morning.
Good morning, Al, and morning, Brew Net. Anyway, no, I did not get to see that, and unfortunately, I don't know, the weather's been pretty overcast, so I'm not sure if it would have been possible anyway, but Bill, I do second that. I wish I was in Florida, too. Anyway, everyone have a great week, and back to the net.
All righty, thank you, Russell. See, you're new to the system. If you are new to the system, you will receive a welcome letter from the East Coast Reflector team. If you have a valid email and QRZ, we invite you to check out eastcoastreflector.com for a whole bunch of really good information, including the East Coast Reflector magazine. In fact, I think we got a new publication now. It's always a good thing, even to look at the back logs on it. They're really good. A lot of information. Let's go to KA5PU, Paul, Montgomery, Texas. Hello, Paul.
Good morning, y'all. No, negative. It was forecast to be pretty overcast, so no, did not see it. So KA5P, back to net.
All right, thank you, Paul. Have a great day. How about KO6MMN Ed in San Jose, California? Good morning, Ed.
Good morning. I did not see it. I didn't even know it was happening. Although I did see one years ago here where it literally eclipsed and turned red above the tip of Orion's sword. That was pretty interesting. And it was strange because hardly anybody noticed. I thought that was pretty rare. But good morning to everyone. Back to net, KO6, Mike, November.
All right, thank you. Man, that would have been cool to see. Always like that. How about NW3U, David in Garner, North Carolina? Good morning, David.
Good morning to you and everybody else out there on the Morning Brew NW3U here. And no, we did not see the eclipse. We did get up to look at it, but based on the weather conditions outside, I think it would have been tough to see. Pretty cloudy out here. Everybody have a good day. We'll try to be here in the morning. 7-3's NW3U.
All right, thank you, David. Looks like we got a couple more text check-ins. KJ4LXJ Rex, Crystal River, Florida. WB1DXN Darrell, Concord, New Hampshire. And our aeronautical net controller N1CBM Carlos in Hollywood, California. Let's go through those guys real quick here. Question of the day: did you see the lunar eclipse this morning? N1CBM. Good morning, Carlos.
Good morning, Al, Mark, everybody else. It's 49 and totally overcast here in Atlanta. And I have a problem with the moon eclipses. They always seem to happen at night, and I'm always sleepy. So I didn't watch it last night. I wasn't going to interrupt my good night's sleep for a cold outside and watching a body cast a shadow on another body. Nope, I was sleeping. N1CBM, back to you, Al.
All right, thank you, Carlos. Yep, if it doesn't happen before midnight, you can count me out. Let's go to WB1DXN Darrell, Concord, New Hampshire. Good morning, Darrell.
Good morning to the morning crew. WB1DXN here. No, it was going to be too low in the horizon, so would not get to see it over the horizon, but I can't see the horizon for the trees and the hills. Carlos, I like your humor, and so I just, like you, I just slept in this time too. Everybody have a safe day. Situational awareness out there. Where are you? Where are others around you? Remember, always look ahead and plan ahead. WP1DXN. Have a great day.
All right, thank you, Darrell. Have a great day, sir. KJ4LXJ Rex in Crystal River, Florida. Good morning.
Good morning to you and the Brew crew. No, I did not get up and watch that. I didn't want to interrupt my good night's sleep. KJ4LXJ, back to you guys.
All righty, thank you, Rex. Have a great day, sir. On this list, we got KD2IWN Tim in Hamburg, New York. Hello, Tim.
Good morning, Al and Mark and everybody on the Brew crew. No, I did not get a chance to see it. I don't know what time it started, but I was out with the dog around 10 and anything happening, and I'm sure it happened sometime in the middle of the night. Overcast this morning. My son asked me if I saw it, and I did not. 73 all, KD2IWS.
All righty, thank you, Tim. Have a great day. We got time for two call signs. That's it. After two, I'm going to cut it off. Come with your call signs twice and slowly.
KR4, KDQ. Checking in.
Number 4, Kilo Hotel Zulu, N4 kilohertz. Good morning. I'll be in and out.
All right, we're going to cut it off right.
Zulu, Kilo, Zulu, 4, Zulu, Whiskey, in and out, mobile.
All righty, we're going to cut her off right there. We got KZ4ZW. Victor in Orlando, Florida was in and out. N4 kilohertz. John in Rochester, New York was in and out. Thanks, guys, for sticking your head in. And that leaves KR4, KDQ. Mark, Orlando, Florida. Question of the day, Mark. Did you see the lunar eclipse this morning?
Good morning. I absolutely did not. I was sleeping.
All righty. He joins the rest of us with the eclipse on the back of our eyelids. Okay. Well, the little lady inside my skull says it is now 9 o'clock. This is Al, KABAC, along with Mark, KE2EDS.
and Scott in 7FGP. We'd like to thank each and every one of you for checking in this morning. This, on behalf of the East Coast Reflector team, we'd like to invite you back Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Except for holidays. Dick doesn't pay us enough to work holidays. We now return the East Coast Reflector to its normal radio use. 73, everybody.